It's your sleepless god back with a new video of what if Midoriya was a ghost rider. Let's start the video. As start with a younger, a lot skinnier and a lot more beautiful Inko. Back in her college years, actually learning a government major. As we go to another creature, Mephisto. Bored with the demon realm of what he controls, not because it's not exciting for him or not because his ruling is not difficult, because no one challenges him. He's all powerful, he's almighty, he's all godly in this realm. He cannot be challenged by any other person, a couple other, like Hela and a couple of their other people, but in his realm, he is king. But there's nothing interesting or challenging him. So he travels to the mortal realm and meets our Inko with a young Bakugo's mom, as she's very beautiful, gorgeous, but still has those eyes, those challenging eyes, as Mephisto, in more of a mortal frame, starts flirting with her. Now, at first, she's instantly just pushed aside, but Mephisto like a good challenge. As slowly they go along, and they start dating, actually. As after a couple years, and Inko gets her law degree, she gets pregnant with Mephisto's baby. Now, with that, Mephisto instantly just shows him what he is, a demon. And instead of yelling at him and telling him to leave because he's a monster, she does berate him for not telling him before him, and because honesty is very truthful, she believes he is the dad of this kid. He has to be evolved. So she goes down to Mephisto's realm to be the queen. As she has the kid, as she's still named it the same. Mephisto gives her all right to name the first child, but he's naming the second. And she names him Midori. As the last name, they're like, because they do get married after this, she takes Mephisto's last name, or his made up last name, Blaze. I know. Inko Blaze and Midoriya Blaze. That's their last name. As Midoriya grows up in the demon realm, he learns a massive amount of tricks, trickery, sleight of hand, how to lie without really lying, with the demons of the plane that basically is his babysitters, or his like friends. As Inko gets a little bit tilted, I'm not saying she's like doesn't like the demons. She loves the demons, but she knows that if they stay here for that long, if her babies doesn't get other children's, into maybe things, he'll get bad habits like smoking, drinking, and gambling. He already does gambling. It's not even a joke. He fucking crushes. And you think Mephisto's son doesn't play blackjack and just demolishes? He can demolish, just absolutely destroy in blackjack and any other game that's divide cards. As Inko goes to Mephisto one afternoon and tells him, I want my son to go into immortal school. Mephisto thinks about it and says, no, absolutely not. I cannot. No, not allow it. He says, why? Why? It says, I have a couple of reasons. Number one, we have enough teachers down here in the hellish realm to teach him more information than any mortal school is going to teach him. Number two, I have no control over the metal plane, and I cannot send any of my demons there to protect him. I cannot protect Midori. Number three, uh, there has been as there's been a lot of situations going there with child abuse in the mortal plane with non-strong quirk users. As but our Midoriya has fire manipulation because he's your son. As he says, he has a lot more than fire manipulation, but yeah, we can put it as that as he. But so, but like, why do you want him to go? As Mephisto is a biased man, but still. He said because the influence that he can get from other children will make him grow more intellectually. Yes, he can have classes down here, but he needs to go to some type of school to help him grow in another realm. And also, I need to get connected back to one of my old friends and the other family members. As he listens, as they have a sort of back and forth, respectfully back and forth, about why they shouldn't and why they should. Even Inko's saying some things that maybe why they shouldn't, and Mephisto saying some things that why maybe they should. It's not that Mephisto doesn't want to. It's just that his son is the most precious. He has two things in this world that's more precious than anything else in his own life. He will literally destroy the world if his son and Inko. These are the two most precious things in this world. He does not care about his realm. He doesn't care about his crown. He doesn't care about his throne. He doesn't care about anything else but those two. If those two are protected, he is living a life of luxury. Now, they make a compromise. That Midoriya will be put with multiple souls of his own army, aka Ghost Riders. They will put two of them in his body, so he'll be well protected in multiple ways, because the Ghost Rider itself is already overpowered as shit. He's going to put the number one soul, his number one guy, the angel that that was his best friend, but now is his leading commander, and his brother, his younger brother, who's also very powerful. These two are Johnny Blaze is with the first soul, I believe, but the second soul is my own creation. These two are world-ending bosses. Mephisto himself can be galaxy, but these two are strong as shit. One of them is equal to Mephisto's power, and the other one is very fucking close. But they respectfully and actually lovingly goes into Midoriya's soul and make him even more powerful than he already is. As Midoriya does side kind of things. So he goes into the mortal realm every 5 days and learns all he needs, and then he goes into the hell realm after he's done with school and does some extra lessons about some extra stuff that will help him in the future. As in the school, he is everyone's 6 years old, as he has his quirk, fire manipulation. As he meets a couple other individuals, two in particular becomes his friend, Bakugo Katsuki, who has his explosions, and they do start to bicker. They did bicker at the beginning about who had the strongest quirk, but both became quick friends. And who should I name this character? Lucy, another flame relation character who become with black hair, like these blue, like a dark, if red, like a red eyes, but like dimmed, kind of like a Like if like the darkest ocean had just this little bit of red in it, and that's how her eyes look. It's terrifying. As she's wearing like girlish clothes, like a little like a dress and but she's looked dignified and everything like that. Like her flames are beautiful too, very highly controlled. That's what you gotta be important with. She is very highly controlling about her flames. And Midoriya doesn't give a fuck. Midoriya can be very is very highly with her flame his flames. I almost fucked that up. Very much too. But he can release too. He can let them flow like water and just let them burn. He does not do that normally, but he can highly control them so they only burn certain elements. Like he can like make someone burn, but nothing else. But they all become like really, really fast friends as they grow up together, and Lucy becomes there's 1 second. There is a new student that comes into the to their school called Uchaka Uraraka. You see what I'm doing here, right? You see what I'm doing here? As when they grow up, Chaka becomes a friend. As Midoriya and Shaku becomes really quick friends as well. But Bakugo and Achaka becomes really quick friends as they actually start dating at their last of the year, as Lucy and Midoriya also start dating. They have a more Lucy is actually from a really rich family that actually helps Ochaka out with the massive debt and gets her to go to UA because her biggest idea wanted to be a hero, but she thought she wouldn't have enough money, so Lucy helped him out with that. As uh, have I explained Deku or Midoriya? Okay, Midoriya does not have his like normal green hair. It is red, straight red, like no dyed red too. His eyes are green like his mother's. His nails are completely black, not painted black. Black, just black. It does not matter if he painted it or not. It's because of the soot in where he lives. As Lucy and Midoriya, basically how their relationship goes is uh, it was 1 year before Bako and Araka, as actually Midoriya confesses that he loves her, and Lucy says, I agree. They start dating as the relationship grows really fast actually. They both respect their boundaries and understand, and Midoriya understands that Lucy is different. She doesn't want constant attention. She needs breaks. Same with him. As but Lucy also gains interest in what Midoriya does. Same does Midoriya. She Midoriya's right now is basically building a bike, motorcycle, and also getting his motorcycle license and also his car license at the same time. Super genius, basically. As their final days come, as normal stuff happens, the four kids are going to UA. The teacher tosses up the papers, and Araka, Bakugo, Lucy, and Midoriya, the top dogs of the school, are all signed up for UA. As Lucy walks with Midoriya asking, so, what are you going to do today? I don't know, maybe some work on my bike a little bit. Maybe talk to my dad about some stuff, ordering some parts. As Lucy thinks, I've never seen your mom or your dad. Well, they kind of live out of the country a little bit. They live in America right now, actually. Oh, you're like you live by yourself? Yeah, kind of. I technically I'm not supposed to bring people over, but I think I can get his deception. As Mephisto is watching this right now, and he's like, "Yes, boy, yes. I'm not. Yes, yes. I don't care how much I will have to pay. I'll make you. I'll make this relationship good." As you see, her like she's like smiling right now, and she says, "Well, rules. Just a little bit of bending." As Mephisto texts Midoriya, just an address, nothing more, just an address. As Midoriya hears a ding on his phone, he looks at his phone and just says, "I love you, Dad." As he types that in, as Mephisto sees that, and he just starts crying. He's like, "My boy's becoming a man." As they go to the apartment, technically just a thing that Mephisto made, as they just start making out. They don't do anything sexual. They just make out. As the sludge incident doesn't happen because number one, Midoriya has way too much power. The sludge, when they did take that, but when the sludge villain felt the ore between Midoriya, just fucking nah. All Might did capture him. Everything was safe. But All Might did talk to Bakugo, and because he saw him helping people out after the instant of the sludge villain when he accidentally escaped and fell out of his pocket. He Bakugo actually saved people and got people out of the sludge villain by using his explosions tactically to only explode certain parts so he can get people out. As All Might gives Bakugo his quirk, as the 9-month training arc is going training as Bakugo is training with All Might to use his quirk, to use One for All, as Lucy and Midoriya are training their abilities of fire and also other things. Hope you guys liked the video. I know, but hope you guys like it. I should have said sorry. I am your sleepless god. I do not sleep well. Oh, I hope you guys liked it. I'll see you guys later. Goodbye.